Doing some characterization of this low-cost Harbor Freight digital multimeter. And today we're going to look at the battery usage for this meter. We're going to find the cutoff voltage for the battery, the standby current. We'll look at when the low battery indicator comes on, and possibly come up with an estimate for battery life. Since this meter does not have an automatic timer to shut off, totally dependent on this switch. So let's see how we do that. We're going to look at some battery characteristics by using an external power supply to supply the meter, and then we're going to measure the current that the meter is using, plus we'll measure the voltage across the power supply. And here's our test circuit. We have a power supply, variable power supply, 9 volts. The meter is measuring a 10 ohm resistor, and then we're measuring the current that the meter is drawing. So the first thing let's do, let's lower the voltage down and see at what point the low battery indicator comes on. Let's take a look at the display on the meter. And there's the low battery indicator right there. So he comes on about 6.2 volts. We're going to measure the amount of the current that the meter uses in standby, and that should be when it's positioned in the lowest resistance range, in this case 200 ohms. We're supplying 9 volts, and the current's 3.2 milliamps. To determine an estimated battery life, that's difficult to do. So what I did was I just took the 6.5 volt cutoff. That's a good number for a 9 volt battery for your standby indicator, and assuming you're measuring resistance all the time with this meter and doing nothing else, your worst case life, assuming it's a nice Duracell battery, would be about 250 hours. So it's just a number. How you use the meter is going to determine the battery life. I think the key thing is always remember to turn the switch off. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish you the very best. See you.